I say, make Baba go change narrative. Say the other Baba, where they always talk.
All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining us. This is News in Nigeria TV. Yes, we are reporting live from Ogba bus stop, and this morning we have some interesting topic to discuss. You know, over the weekend, one of the special aides of the president, Boy Onanuga, I don't know why, but he said that Peter Obi is bitter. Is it an offense for Peter Obi to tackle this government constructively?
Okay, I like that word constructively. Constructive criticism is very important in a democratic setting, you know. But you are not going to rule that away, you know, from the media personnel attached to the president himself, you know, coming out to always, you know, a kind of, of course, that's what they are paid to do. We saw what happened during IBP, Buhari. We had Femi Adesina, we have Garuba Shehu. You know, these were respected magnates in the pen industry. But when they switch over, you know, to that level, you see how they come up with, you know, trying to defend illegality. You know, even when it was tearing on Nigerians. You can remember what happened when at the time Buhari was nowhere to be found. You can see the kind of thing they were coming out with, you know, theory, you know, rhetoric they were coming out with, you know, to defend the absence of the president as at that time. You know, so when you see the likes of these people, you know, coming out, both those ones who are internet, I don't know, media rats, let me put it that way, because it's unfortunate, you know, that when you find yourself in a position of being attached to the presidency, you know, you deviate automatically from the ethics of journalism. So that's why Nigeria is like this. I think to an extent, the media should also be blamed, you know, because if you look at the way media, you know, carry out reports, you know, they always put these people on front pages of the newspaper, always. Where are we having these people on every day? You still see them talking about people who have looted the destinies of this country. Where are we not seeing Nigerians, children who are hawking on the street on every day? Where are they not putting, you know, see, when they decide to tackle the issue of poverty, I think begin to put these things on the cover of, they say, oh, you are tarnishing the image of Nigeria. Put Buhari where he's wearing a bada, put where he's wearing his long Yoruba cap. That's what the people want to see. That's what the international community want to see. And they will come on the government and go, yes, you are projecting the image of Nigeria. Where we have over 100 millions of Nigerian children below 15 years hawking granite that is not up to 1,000 naira on daily basis. And we are not seeing it on the pages of newspaper. But every slightest thing, somebody said, this thing is not our priority for now. If there's no conspiracy theory, how come all of a sudden the project started from Lagos instead of starting from Calabar? Nobody asking that question. And Obi said, no, we have over how many thousands of farmland that have farmland we don't have access roads to. Is this a priority? Let us take care of our roads in the local areas first before embarking on this elephant project. They turn it against Obi. They say Obi is demarcating Nigeria.
That was why Onanuga said he's bitter.
Bro, is there anything wrong with? For me, I wrote something, you know, on a platform on this issue, and I asked Ruben Abati, is this our priority now? Look at the fraudulent activity that is connected to that coastal road. that Tinubu's bosom friend, that's not even in Nigeria currently now.
Are you talking about Chaguri?
And Tinubu's son was appointed in the board of that contract.
The Lagos Calabar?
Go and do your investigation very well.
So Tinubu's son is part of it?
I said go and do the, you know, when I say something, like they come out, they say, no, I don't even care, because me, before I come out, you know, I would have done one or two things, find this, because I have ways of getting information. The information about Nigeria, information about the conspiracy theory that's going on. People are not seeing in that direction. Go and look at it. Then you compare yourself. Go and do also another finding of a similar project that is taking place, that took place in Cairo, to about 9 countries or thereabout, less than 1.6 billion, 1.5 billion dollars. And why are we having this one now? 15 trillion. And we don't even have access to our farmland to bring our produce. We are talking about this state-managed economy. We don't know the direction we are taking. We don't know the economic policy. Everything seems to be, you know, allowed everything to just go without command and control.
Why are the National Assembly members quiet?
Bros, what do you expect from them when the network in the network of corruption has eaten deep? The only institution that would have saved the masses, which is the judiciary, has gone down. What do you expect? The Senate, the senators themselves, the speakers, Federal Executive Council, these people we are seeing there are, some of them are too rich. They don't even want to bother whether there is any economic issues in the country. They are talking of, bros, let me tell you, Nigerian media is the problem of this country. The media, the pen industry, unfortunately. As we are standing here now, just turn your back. You see a woman, a young woman at that age, selling something that is not up to 1,000 naira. And he has to stay there from morning till night.
Very unfortunate.
With a child. Bro, I want you to understand, until we see those things being eradicated in our society, there's no leadership. Nigeria has what it takes to take care of every Nigerian citizen. Look at this woman now. Look at what she's carrying. Pure water. And it has to trek like this from 7 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening.
Mr. Chinedu, in regards to minimum wage, there has been a leaked memo whereby it is confirmed that the federal government wants to increase the minimum wage to 70,000 naira. Is that sustainable?
Ross, let me tell you, I think at this point in time, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. I did not expect this thing from Tinubu. Honestly, before, to an extent, I didn't vote for him anyway. I didn't support him because after they have presented at the top 3, P2B was 24 hours outstanding in all ramification. An emir from Katsina said that they voted Tinubu because of religion, and now they are disappointed. But listen, how can you talk about 700,000 minimum wage?
70,000.
Okay, listen to me. What is NSC projecting?
600 plus.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you. See, when you see these things, say it the way they are, and they pay you 700,000 per month, and you cannot use that 700,000 to buy a bag of rice. Is that an economy? That is not an economy. Are we not having economists, professors in this country? Has Nigeria not produced enough intellectuals, cerebrals? They will come ministers, all these former governors, all these things, that will come and play the same thing. Always, every day economic summit, nothing. Get these professors from different universities across the board. Let them sit down and map out. See, Falana said it, because we don't need all these IMF and World Bank policies. Get it in them. A lot of countries have done it and they succeeded. Let us look inwards. Why is it not working? Why is the economy somersaulting under Tinubu? As I'm talking to you now, the man is nowhere to be found. For the past 5 days, Nigeria does not know where their president is.
Some are claiming that
it's a claim.
His word is faulty.
What is claim? Whatever it is, a presidential jet or plane is faulty, and you want to believe that there's no more to eat? That's why I'm telling you that Nigeria is a banana island, a republic. Nigeria is a zoological zoo. A nation that is very, very undemocratic. And the problem is the media. Go to newspaper headlines this morning as I'm talking to you. Why are they not taking pictures of millions of Nigerians who are sleeping under the bridge? And they say, when you see them on the front of the newspaper, they say, you are destroying them, you are demarcating Nigeria. Look at what they are rubbish they are talking. How do you demarcate? You are so quite often the media contributed. The editors, the publishers of this country contributed 100% to the destruction of this entity called Nigeria. Because of the way they are celebrating these people that have refused to add value to the country. But tell me now, of what use? If you look at it very well, this rare project that everybody is talking about that want to crucify Obi. In all honesty, should that be? Bro, look at what Ambode did in Lagos State. Look at what Ambode 4 years administration of Ambode in Lagos State. Go to all the suburbs in Lagos State, you see a touch of economic infrastructure in those areas. Go to Bini, road to the farm, there's no road there. And they're talking of insecurity. They only built, bro, you know what is called 15 trillion?
I don't think my generation can spend that. That's a lot of money.
I'm disappointed in Tinubu. It's quite unfortunate.
Well, Mr. Chinedu, thank you very much for your time. Mr. Lucky, I don't know Lagos.
I don't know Lagos. Yeah, this is your camera. Congratulations.
Thank you for joining us. Well, if you are just joining us for the first time, please kindly like and share. Welcome to News in Nigeria, where we bring you the news as it were on the street of Nigeria. So, Mr. Lucky, by Onanuga, he said that Peter Obi is a bitter man. That's one. Secondly, Lagos State is now chasing everybody that they find under the bridge back to their villages. Over the weekend, they chased about 600 people back to Osun State.
Wow.
So what's your reaction to this?
Anyway, what I'm saying, I want Lagos State government to encourage people. This time we are now, it's a hard time where no fuel, no light, no food, people are passing through a lazy. They don't have money to rent house. Houses are very expensive. I can give you an example. Like me now, I won't lie. People doesn't believe anybody anymore. We are passing through needle, seriously. If you build a house, you are lucky. If you don't build a house, either you pay higher or you quit or landlord to increase to another person. It's happening to me.
What's the average price now for 2-bedroom flat in Lagos State?
A 2-bedroom flat in Lagos State, 2-bedroom flat, depend the area. Like Ogba side there, 2-bedroom flat about 1 million.
God,
5 million.
What's the minimum wage?
Minimum wage just 30,000 naira.
How can anybody acquire such without stealing?
The highest thinking now is suicide. How to pay 1.5 million. Like where I stay, my money is 5,000 naira, two room and parlor. We are 3 children, wife, and this. And as I'm coming to your side, though, I'll still be disturbed. Go out already, no pay, out. So even my wife's house has been demolished. If you go, you can go and have a look. The loss is my house. And secondly, I should not pay again because I believe they want to increase. But before you know, you go to 1 million in where I live in the Ogba side there. So comparing 1.5 million, 2 million. So people staying under the bridge, you can't blame them. It's not only under the bridge. If you go to Agege side, people are there. But the point is that government are not. Government will come out and say, I built millions of houses. Who are the one occupy these houses? If you go to Ikoyi, go to VI, Lekki, empty houses are there. Why don't you have human face to people? We are not animal. Why are you subject to animal? People you are talking to Osun State. Osun is part of Lagos people. If you check the heavyweight in Lagos State who are managing the president of Nigeria is an Osun man. Even the vice president, former vice president Oguma, that's a lot of them, they are Osun people. So what you're supposed to have done is to expand to Ogun State. Ogun State have a lot of houses and people are not staying.
Who is to expand?
The Lagos State should expand.
Why should Lagos State expand?
They should expand. Are they not saying good about their brothers and sisters?
I don't understand. Lagos State should buy land in Ogun State.
In fact, if you go to Lambe, other people residing there, they are Lagos people.
But Ogun State is not ready to cede their land to Lagos State.
I was expecting APC, they should partner together and do that. What I'm talking low is that I'm seeing things, people are suffering. Relocating people from here to Osun State, they will come back. They don't waste your time. You can't stop them not to go. The only thing, they don't have where to stay. People are sleeping outside, no light. Even, let me ask you, people, why are they sleeping outside, got no light? Heat is too much just now when you see rain. But what we're saying, Sanwo-Olu is not doing the right thing. Sending people back home. Are we not brothers?
Mr. Loki, aside from sending people back to their villages, Sanwo-Olu has again started demolishing houses in Maryland. Is this not sending people to their early graves?
He has become a politics. I call it politics. People are saying that I did not vote for you.
Yemi Alade is crying all over Twitter now.
Not only Yemi Alade, that's one. They said Tinubu's son in Lekki is the owner of the land, all this thing. You know, a lot are happening. But this is not what's supposed to be hearing for Sanwo-Olu now. I want Sanwo-Olu to keep people food. When we eat, we can be able to talk. The highest thing happening in Nigeria is suicide. I get me. People are dying, even in the school. People are dying. People are suffering. No light, no food, no fuel. People are killing filling station. You are not demolishing power. That means if people revoke tomorrow, how many are you going to kill? So Sanwo-Olu should have, because he has everything. I learned that even most of the houses in Lekki, they are fake. They don't have document. Why? Where that is their own. If somebody build a house of 1 billion, 500 million, does it mean cannot have a good document of 5 million, 10 million? All these are lies. It's a way. You see, let me tell you, if you are doing that, they will think you are driving the unknown DG because of election. Don't forget, another APC man is coming in 2027. Why don't you let peace reign so that people know what the highest job in Nigeria was in Lagos are church, hospital, police station, and one busy now. Which Chinese have left the company, they have gone back. They not Indian too, they are going back. No job, nothing. People, the only highest thing in Lagos now is church. This have become business, hospitals, school.
I know you are paid. I know you are paid.
You can say I'm not shouting.
I know you are hungry. But at the end of the tunnel, do you think this hope will come to life?
I heard one of the man I just left my colleagues saying Tinubu building 15 million Lagos to Calabar. Yes, it's a good thing, but I pray to live to see it. Even the man that is building it, live to see it. Yeah, yes, you have started. It's a good thing. But what I'm saying, when we eat first, when we see where to sleep, even those that has 2 rooms and the landlord is telling them to leave so they can be able to increase it to 1 million. But we should unite and say no, let that house remain 400,000, 500,000. But some useless people will still come and pay 1 million naira. If everybody go out of Lagos, who will remain in Lagos? Deporting people to Osun State, please, it does not arrive. What government is supposed to do is to partner with Ogun State, where Ogun have a vast land. Build shanty there, let them manage there, so they're sleeping on that bridge.
All right, thank
They
you.
will come back.
Thank you, Mr. Lucky. I hope they listen to your voice, because the hardship in Lagos is becoming unbearable. And as we all know, Lagos happens to be the only working state in Nigeria. And I don't think the citizens have to be blamed if they are all moving into Lagos. Yes, we understand Lagos is becoming overpopulated, but it is not their fault. Mr. Matthew, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Over the weekend, we saw how Lagos State went to dump people back in their state. They dumped over 600 people in Osun State. The Lagos State Commissioner for Environment is saying that no compensation for the houses that were demolished in Mende. Mr. Matthew, is this the way to go in Lagos State?
I think why is Osun targeted in this? Will I call it deportation?
No. It is not being targeted. That is where I think most of the people that were actually evacuated were from Osun State. That's why they took them there.
But let me quickly say that it's wrong. Whether it's Osun, whether it's Delta, whether it's Enugu, whether it's Kano, I think it's wrong. Because as Nigerians, I think they have the right to stay wherever they feel like staying, so long as they are not violating any law. If anybody has violated any law, I think what the owes of the government to do is to prosecute that person. The government have no rights to start deporting people to their respective states, because the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very clear that we have freedom of movement, and not even the state government have rights to violate that rights.
Don't forget, under Fashola equally did the same thing, whereby he told people, come and take 5,000, go back to your village. Don't forget, this happened, I think, 2007, 2008. And no lawyer came up to sue him. Perhaps that was the reason why Sanwo-Olu got emboldened to equally do the same.
That if Fashola did it and people do not sue him, does not mean what he did was right. I think why people seldom sue government officials, particularly the governor, because of that immunity clause. And in most cases, when they leave office, even when you drag them to court, you may find out that the court will tell you that they were doing it under immunity clause, and that they may not be liable to be tried having left office, except for issues that have to do with maybe misappropriation of funds. Nigerians at times feel that you may not get justice, because in Nigeria, if you are dealing with that level of individuals, it's always difficult to get justice, particularly if you are ordinary citizen. So that does not mean it's right, and that does not mean you should not condemn it. That a particular person did it in the past, got away with it, and another person is doing it, does not make it right. And we'll continue condemning it until we see the government doing the right thing.
Okay, let us move away from that. Let's go back to the issue of Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. A special advisor to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Onanuga, wrote on his Twitter page that Peter Obi is a bitter man. I mean, this is something I don't know what to say about. But what's your reaction? Is this how to play politics in Nigeria now?
I think Onanuga should know that the office he occupies currently demands for decorum. Even as he have right of his freedom of expression and he have right to his emotion, I think he should understand that he's occupying an exalted office, that anything he says carry weight and people will equally read meaning into it. To that extent, if he decides to disagree with an opinion on any issue, I think he should apply some level of decorum in doing it, not casting aspersion and using unprintable maybe words to address an individual. I think he should take note.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so if you're just joining us on News in Nigeria, please kindly like, share, and subscribe. Here we have Mr. Kunle with us. Mr. Kule, good morning.
Yeah, morning. I do.
So yes, so over the weekend, I think since last Wednesday or so, there has been the news, flying around. And I know you are from Osun State. How did you feel when you saw that video that some people were deported back to Osun State because they were constituting nuisance? They didn't have means of identification. I mean, is this supposed to be so? In fact, the Yoruba group have stood up to fight against Sanwo-Olu. I mean, what is going on in the Western region?
I think what you see, you are seeing a little of the action that is want to embark on. I think where it's trending to is we want to sanitize Lagos, and we want to use a scheme as an example to start with. I think that's where it's trending to, because he must have looked at Lagos is getting congested. But when you say Lagos is getting congested, what infrastructure, level have you put on the ground? Expand all other states, all other areas of Lagos. Let people start moving down, extending their livelihood there. And you see, to me, I will still blame everything on our governors. Because if my governors have done the needful things in that state, there will be no need coming to Lagos.
That's Adeleke.
Adeleke, yes.
The dancing governor.
The dancing governor. So what we heard is my governor has been dancing all around. And maybe he has to go for dancing competition. And he said he was once a dancer in America, to the extent they named him Jackson. So we need governance, a serious governance on the throne, not a joker. As it is, Mr. Sanwo-Olu, as it is, I think it's against the law. Likewise, Lagos is overwhelmed. It's a two-way things. Lagos is overwhelmed. Everybody want to be in Lagos. Everybody dashing down to Lagos. Both criminals, they are committed, both bandits, both that was, I think I made mention of something Lagos State has to be careful of. That if they don't take time, Lagos State may turn to a bloodshed state. Why I'm saying this? Because Adve Boko Haram that targeted them in the north, its destination is Lagos. Its destination is Shagamu. They drop a lot in Shagamu, and from route Lagos. They get to Lagos, they pick up Okada and start constituting nuisance. And you have to be proactive as a governor of Lagos State. I mean, that deportation of Osun indigene, I'm an Osun man too. I can say I will never judge until I know the reason why he deported them. And that is why I want a lot of journalists to do their fact check, to do a lot of research. Why did Sanwo-Olu, not just only the headline, why did Sanwo-Olu deported some people back to Osun State? It can be due to underbridge tenancy that they occupy. It might be majority of them are from Osun State, staying under the bridge that can collapse and kill them, kill their generation, kill their family, kill their children. I mean, you need to apply sense for one to realize that what is bad, right? I think again, what they need is he needs to start speaking out of his agenda, of what he wants to embark on. Let people know so that people will not just take it up as if you hate some people, you don't like some people's face, or it's about a political, statement you are making to the governors in Osun State that should come and take care of his people, that don't dump your people in Lagos and be dancing all around. But I can say I'm waiting for the reason why Sanwo-Olu deported them. But there must be a reason. You can remember the Ikoyi gates, under the underground gates that people were sleeping. Then Mr. of them may be Osun.
All right, Mr. Kule. The reason has been clearly stated. Perhaps you've not seen it for whatever reason that you might have. Now, my second question for you is this, Mr. Kule. Onanuga is calling Peter Obi names. He said Peter Obi is a sad man. He said Peter Obi is bitter. In democracy, constructive criticism is the bedrock of every democracy. So why is Onanuga attacking Peter Obi's personality? Because we have not seen Peter Obi come out and say that Tinubu is this or that. The only thing Peter Obi does is he calls out where Tinubu is not doing well, and it is for the good of Tinubu. So why is Onanuga attacking him like that?
It is not for the good of Tinubu. Obi is doing that. Obi has been inciting with the forms.
How do you mean? How has it been inciting?
Let me learn. He has been inciting some of the deformed youths, deformed citizens, especially from the southeast. It's the minority. I can say they're not majority, definitely. Because if I say majority, I think I'll be proved wrong. The minority or some element of that southeast. Because Obi cannot be campaigning for what he has done before and be challenging people that Tinubu is doing this, is doing that. During Obi tenure, let's go back to the Lagos Calabar, what's it called, projects, Cross River projects. It was being done, it was being said that during Obi term, Obi said all the roads that go astray, the government plan, master plan, will be pulled down without any compensation. And he did that under his tenure, 8 years tenure. This same Obi contravened the what's it called, the electoral system of the Nigerian Federal Republic of Nigeria by not organizing what's it called by not organizing, that's the state what's it called, local government election for good 8 years. Are you not contravening the law? Nobody is even dragging that with you. And this same Obi has said he will not recognize Mr. President as his president because it was a stolen. I mean, have you ever heard that before? Have you ever heard that before? So Obi is not the right person to be dishing out all those statements out. You look at what happened to Soludo. Soludo came in. This same Obi, proud to the previous guy that was in power before Obi, proud to Obi, the Obi predecessor, or the person that took over from Obi then when he left power was Obiano. He purposely sent that guy to jail because that guy was dishing out some facts. And you, Obi, yourself, 2 wrongs don't make it right. You can't be on the wrong way and still be challenging other person that is on the wrong way. I can tell you categorically, the Obi is not fit enough to be saying what he's saying.
Why you think Obi is not fit? Obi's popularity keeps growing. People like Ayo Fayose, he said that Peter Obi is an institution that needs to be studied. Katsina today is saying that the only reason why they voted for Tinubu was because of the Muslim ticket, and they now regret it.
Who are the people in the
right?
Katsina?
In Katsina,
that's
the clerics. Now, in Jigawa State, youths are running a campaign that Peter Obi would have been a better candidate. Right? Instead of Tinubu should face his governors, he's sending people to attack Peter Obi. Is that how politics is being played?
Yeah. If you don't know anything about politics, it's better to shut your mouth down than splitting out rubbish about politics.
Who is that? Is it Peter Obi?
I can say anybody, right? I can say, and with no apology. With no apology. I'm telling you, Hoha, this democracy you enjoy today, some people fought for it. And it took them process for them to achieve this democracy we all enjoy. You are here now putting your camera on there. You are interviewing people. It's somebody that fought for that right. I was on the train. I was following them when they were on the trench then. This Onanuga you're saying is one of the best journalists you can ever talk of.
Are they doing well?
They are really doing well.
Now?
They are really doing well because
people not suffering in Nigeria now.
People need to suffer because when Singapore
people need to suffer.
Wait, tough time don't last. It's tough people that last. Let me tell you, a year in government does not make you to assess somebody. A year in government with the rotting on the ground. Why you not on ground when your 8, 6, 7 refinery you have on the ground? I'm even adding those modular refinery that they're about to sojourn license. Why are they not working? Are you not on ground when they've been fuel subsidy going all around. I was monitoring. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said deformed youths, and which I don't. I think you're not part of them. I wish you're not part of them.
They did not elect Tinubu to give excuse.
He's not giving excuse.
Everybody understands. Everybody understands that this problem is there.
You are the one pushing him.
He was.
I cannot.
He was.
You see, wait.
He was elected to resolve the issue.
And it's resolving it.
Why are you giving us?
Let him breathe. Let him breathe, for God's sake. If they give you work to do, and you have 4 years to do the work, will I start gagging you at the beginning of at the starting of your work, when you kickstart your work? Will I start gagging you? Wait.
What has he done?
You see,
in 1 year, what has he done?
Let me tell you now. Let me tell you. There was an agenda, and the agenda has been pre-election agenda, right? We have some fascists from some elements of fascists from southeast there, that they knew nothing, that they want the country to be destroyed.
I don't know what you mean by element of southeast.
Elements of fascists are this element of southeast. Hear me well. Element of fascists.
You said you said
yes, some elements. Imagine, not all, because when I say all, I will be including what's it called, Umahi. I'll be including Soludo, and those are the highly respected people I have. Even where they say charity begins at home, where Obi comes from, he has no value. Who has no value? I can tell you, he has no value.
I disagree.
I can. If you disagree,
in the last election, Obi scored 97% from the whole of South.
For the whole of Southeast, that whole of Southeast, that the election was rigged there. You could see that they were giving all other candidates that is not their own. They were giving them for 4,000 votes. I've never seen a tribal element, like some elements that are coming out. And Umahi, kudos to Umahi. Umahi is proving it wrong, that it's all of us. It's not all of us that are facing the slip and facing one direction. Because we have some people that don't even have any value for their life. No value
before you derail my question,
now.
in the last 1 year, what have you? You are facing people now in the whole wide world.
Yeah, I'm here. Give me a
what have you enjoyed from your president? You will not even know where he is.
Oh, you are looking for what you at this your age.
What have you enjoyed?
You're supposed to be
you are
an employer of you're supposed to be an employer of labor. Why are you not waiting?
This is about you. What have you enjoyed?
What am I enjoying?
Yes.
I'm enjoying happiness in this government.
You're happy?
Because I know
now 1,000. You're happy with that?
It's criminals-minded people that think.
Who is in charge of the criminals?
Who is in charge of the criminals?
Who is the head of the criminals? Who is the president of the criminals?
The head of the criminals, they should feed them out.
Who is the head of the criminals?
That are castigating.
If you call Nigerian criminals, who is their president?
I said there are elements of criminals, right? Can you tell me? Can you let me land? Please, you can't be gagging me.
Okay.
You are asking me questions and you'll be gagging me. It's not about you want trending or anything. I want to tell you, be truthful in your thinking in life, right? When I say there are some criminal elements, those guys in charge of subsidy, those guys in charge of importation of the fuel, and I'm telling you, what you are deformed to know is that there are cabals that don't want this country to work.
Are they powerful than the president?
And they are sponsoring people like you.
Are they more powerful than the president?
Of the presidency. I know you will not last on this terrain. You people are
they more powerful than the president?
Are they more powerful than president? Let them get them one by one. I will tell you, I'm not going to follow your line because you have a purpose of doing this.
All right, Mr.
I will tell you categorically, the president, there will be the light at the end of the tunnel, and there will be shame on you people that doesn't want Nigeria to work. Because you don't want Nigeria to work for you to be, benefiting from the criminality that has been, be happening for years. Where were you when PDP was swallowing up destabilizing the government? Where were you?
We were buying bag of rice.
You were buying bag of rice 6,000. Are you still buying that bag of rice 6,000?
Thank you very much.
They demolished the governance for you, and you are suffering it today. They swallow all the money they were sharing money for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Raf.
Yeah, good morning, Neil.
Good morning, Mr. Raf.
Yeah.
I mean, the hardship in Nigeria is unbearable, it's unspeakable.
Yeah.
Yet, Lagos State is still going around demolishing people, deported over 600 people back to Osun State. And now we don't even know where the president is.
Oh, my brother, let me tell you.
And the only response we got from the speaker of the president is Peter Obi is a bitter man. I mean, what is going on?
You see, thank you, Mr. Neye, and I would like to tell the whole world that Tinubu's administration is 12 months. That's 1 year. He became Nigerian president 29th May last year. And they say, let me tell you, after the inauguration, here we are today. The first speech he made to the whole Nigerians was subsidy gone. Subsidy gone. And you can see someone that is gone from human being. He just spoke to the whole world now. As far as I'm concerned, the last speaker that just left here is a gunner. He's a gone human being. Because they are not seeing anything good in Labour Party that the whole Nigeria vehemently, overwhelmingly voted for. The Labour Party that beat Tinubu is what? At Bodilon. The Labour Party that beat Ochibanjo Yemi at Lekki, where his word was. This man that is gagging Nigerian youths has not seen anything good in Labour. See, let me tell you, wonders shall never end. No wonder people are saying that in every 12 there must be a betrayer. That's Judas Iscariot. That was what Judas Iscariot did to Jesus. But there's something I like God, that God does. When you see a bad man, it's always written all over the person. I'm telling you, mostly people that are wicked. If you look at them, look at the just last speaker, the way he looks. He's calling us fascist. He was trying to tell you that
Mr. Raf, no personal attack.
No personal attack. Fascism. What is it? Can he define fascism? Obedience are fascist people. Let me go straight to the question, my brother. Look at Tinubu's administration, just 12 months now. What is written on our faces? Every Nigerian is what? Excruciating hardship and what? Frustration. Facial frustration. Frustration in businesses. Frustration in job. Civil servants, when they go to work, come back paying half of their salaries on transportation. You know what I mean? Spending half of their salaries on transportation. As I'm talking to you now, fuel scarcity that started beginning of this month, ending of last month, April, is still batting hard in Lagos. Per liter here is 800 official. Per liter is sold 950 in Anambra. Per liter is sold in black market 2,000 naira in Sokoto State. Fuel. And you are telling me that Tinubu's administration, that there are some people here. Yeah. No! I'm not trying to malign anybody. I'm not trying to attack anybody. But what I'm trying to say is that when you see truth, actually announce it that this is true. People that are not truthful are not supposed to be in government. People that have questionable character, they are not supposed to force themselves on the people. The democracy we have here is the democracy by force. We, I say it again, we, I mean Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Mid-Belt, Africa, Bibio, and so on and so forth, did not vote for APC. None of us voted for Tinubu APC. I'm telling you, Tinubu just forced himself on us using the umpire INEC as a stooge, as a stepping stone to get to that office, exalted office at Aso Rock. Nobody voted for Tinubu in Nigeria. Come on, everybody, look at my face. Well, I was there. I partook in the election. I was not dreaming. I saw it on a daylight. P2B won thoroughly everywhere. Why not using the beaver? The beavers, you told everybody that you are going to translate the results or what? Transmit the results electronically. Why not transmit the result electronically? Translating the result electronically. What went wrong? Why did you do it manually? That was where the so-called manipulated, criminalized judiciary were telling the whole world that it was a technical error, technicality. What about the percentage at the FCT level? Abuja, Obi scored more than 68. Tinubu got less than 15. And the same person is ruling Nigeria today. And it has never happened in the history of Nigeria. Tinubu has come in and set in new law, manipulated Nigerian constitution, and some people that are suffering from imbecility will come on social media and talk nonsense. You check the brain of those people that are supporting APC, they are lacking something. Good protein, proteinous nutrients in their brain. Because they often brainwash them, give them money, feed them, feed them with false information about what's up with current contraption called Nigeria. APC, they just forced themselves on us for 12 months now, and Nigeria is found what? Blabbing, derailing, a rolling stone that gathers no moss. That's what Nigeria has found doing now. Nigeria is falling and falling and falling. No wage, no moss gathered. So they are falling to the bottomless pit. I predicted that is APC for you. They are falling into the bottomless pit. Nobody is going to support a dangerous, cruel administration of APC anymore. Nobody in Nigeria actually came out last year and voted for APC. They are not up to 1 million in Nigeria. We are over 250 million here. Are you listening to me? In the north there, they know whom they voted for. In the Midwest there, they know that Taraba, Plateau State, Kogi, Benue, they voted for Labour Party. In Yoruba State, Lagos State, overwhelmingly voted Labour. Tinubu failed woefully here. He surprised everybody, even at his own word, at Bodilum. In Ekiti State, it was terrible. These people used votes, documents of 2019 under Buhari and counted this as if it was last year vote document. All this in, we found all these errors. I listen to me, the whole world found these errors. Ekiti people debunked that current result by APC. APC did not win in Ekiti State, it was Labour. Frankly speaking, Yoruba did not vote theirs. Who is Yorubas? Tinubu. Yoruba rejected theirs last year. They voted Iboma. I can stand for that. Okay, listen good. If you begin to attack Yoruba, why? No. The Igbos, the strangers are attacking the motopark towns. The poorly educated motopark miscreants that supported APC last year, they are the ones to be blamed. Are you listening to me? So nobody can come here and say, Yoruba is bad. Yoruba did this. No lie. Yoruba voted Obi. All of them suffering. They are tired of suffering. Do you know what happened today? Tinubu forced himself on his people. Still, Aya Debanjo, the Afenifere father, chieftain, the Afenifere president, let me use the word president, does not support Tinubu as I'm talking to you now. Because you know that the tenet of democracy, what is the meaning of democracy? Democracy is a choice of the people, by the people and for the people, and they choose people that will represent them in the high places, high offices. And those people representing them should be acting as stewards to serve us. That's the meaning of democracy. But what happened today is what we are seeing today is slave masters and their slaves. The slave oga is Tinubu. The second slave oga is Setima. The number 3 slave master is Godswill Akpabio. And so on and so forth. They force themselves on us. Most of people that were disenfranchised in the southwestern Nigeria were the Igbos and the strangers. During gubernatorial election that brought Sanwo-Olu here, Sanwo-Olu was not voted by anybody. He went to church, he became Ocha, he did this and that and bring himself solo. What is happening currently? Is demolishing people, the same people that he said they voted for him, their houses at Ibejuleki there. Sanwo-Olu is pulling it down as an illegal governor of Lagos State. Because by law, he shouldn't be there. It is Dabo, Rhodes, Vivo. Yes, Dabo now win. Dabo won him, he beat him. But look at what's going on today. So it is a wrong choice made and forced on the people. The people's choice is not what is playing out on the political terrain of the country now, but a forced a mandate, a forced choice. Someone that forces and say you must choose this, you must choose me, willy-nilly. That's why everybody is, the economy is frustrated. The hardship is so much biting on people. Look at everybody's faces. Nigerians are not beautiful as I know them. Look at everybody frustrated on their faces. And someone is coming here to tell us a story that I was one baby and now have a baby that see, mind the people you call to interview to make sure that you get good content. People will know you around the world as a good content man. Don't contract people that are talking nonsense, people that are in the same line with Tinubu and his cohorts, because they will destroy your social media platform. I'm just telling you the truth. Me, This is where I hang up. Maybe another person can come in. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raf. So please, if you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly like and share this page. Okay, lastly, I have Oluwawan. Yes, Oluwawan. Lagos State is now chasing people back to their village.
They are not doing what?
They are now sending people back to their village.
Sending people.
Yes, last week they sent like over 600 people back to Osun State. Then secondly, Atiku has exposed Tinubu. He said Sheyi Tinubu is part of the contractor in charge of Lagos State Calabar Road. That Sheyi Tinubu is part of the company. What's your say?
See, let us be frank with ourselves. The system is bad. The system is rotten. So anything we hear, any allegation we hear is truth. Because when you not do well, you're wrong. You understand? When you do well, if we hear things against you, we go reject them. We go object them. But now, because you fail woefully, anything you go pour out for your head. Say probably like we make no pour me water, they go pour them because they fail. See, now you be king, if they carry private jet, they go world ball. You imagine, you can't be locked down overnight because all of them they be mafians. See, don't you see the shit that we are facing? Okay, now see the road, see what is happening here now. See the road, see the federal road. You now say like Lagos to Calabar coastal road for on top of water. We can see those Indians, Libanese, that was chased out in the other day. Have you forgotten? I still have the memory that yesterday those people were chased out. It was under Obasanjo regime because they are too corrupt. Now you don't hand over things to them. So see, let us be frank with ourselves. This present government is a fraudster.
Oluwawan, that project is 15 trillion.
15 trillion. Okay, what about the atmosphere and the management of Nigerian life is not even okay. I want to carry some money. You see, that's why I will buy article language. It's a propaganda government we are seeing. Every day we hear goodness. No what happen. We can't plenty pass. What I will say?
Are you saying that this administration is lying?
Complete 100% liars. Administration that come and say December, Port Harcourt refinery will working. Nigeria was clapping. We have to say, hey, we work now. We're going to reduce. Today is what? Today is 6th of May. Who is lying? I or you or them? They are the fucking liar. It's bad. Why would a government that came to search me and you free became a bunch of liars overnight? How are you going to believe? Why are we suffering like this? Okay, trillion. Nigeria, nowhere to be found. No road, no fuel, no food, no rice, no gari. Last year's food is gari. You can't buy it anymore. And you are telling me that you want to build coastal roads, 18 million, trillion. See, the government that we find ourselves in is not truth enough. They don't care about you and I. They care about their carcass.
Oluwawan, it seems Nigerians have been kidnapped.
Nigeria will have been brainwashed. They now bring a language and say, renew hope. Renew hope is another language of brainwash. They brainwash Nigeria, and Nigeria now fell for the trap, and the trap now catch all of us. We can't trap, but God will rescue us out of that trap because anything can happen. Today is 6. Before this month, they don't know what's happened, but God will know because they just came and brainwashed us. At the end of the day, see what is happening now. A Tata knows say Nigeria is wicked because a Tata when they chop food anyhow, now but part of it give us 2 times a food a day. That's why you see our brothers and our girls, everybody do anyhow to survive. That's what you see now. See plenty of them come to survive. Don't you see them? How much at the end of the day? And they go para for nothing even. And where is the government? Where is the government? It's come home.
Thank you, Oluwawan.
Senior for one now.
Where is the government? Where is the president? That's the question.
All run away.
You know.
Nowhere to be found.
Please, if you are just
The
joining us,
jackpot, they were sort of behind. They have been over inside government half of Kogi behind. It's not the billion. Sarah,
thank you.
You know she wanted to chop.
Thank you, Oluwawan. Please, if you are just joining us, kindly like and share.
That we are coming
and
after them.
subscribe.
That corridor of power,
Thank you
as
very
rocks, they go change their art because they have to give themselves brain.